Thank you, Madam Chairwoman, members of the Judiciary Committee. I came across the hall tonight. I'm going to speak very personally, share my own personal story. When I was 21 years old, on my 21st birthday, my then boyfriend decided that a good way to celebrate my birthday and coming of age was to have sex for the first time. And I got pregnant. One time having sex. Who knows what the odds are of that? I was not at all prepared to be a parent, not at all prepared mentally to be pregnant. I was very fortunate that one of my favorite professors, one of my most challenging professors also, was helpful and steered me to a physician in Ashland, Pennsylvania. I went to Bucknell, which is just out of the coal mining area of Pennsylvania. Ashland is a small coal mining town, was then a coal mining town. My professor referred me to Dr. Robert Spencer in Ashland, Pennsylvania. Dr. Spencer was a physician, licensed physician, known in that area of Pennsylvania for his treatment of coal miners, for his pioneering treatment for black lung disease at the time. And this is back in the 1960s, 1965, pre-Rhode. I think, and people think, that because he was so good with treating coal miners and was known to be one of the only doctors in the area willing to go into a coal mine to treat an injured or sick miner in the mine, he was protected practicing abortions before Rhode, before it was illegal in Pennsylvania. I looked him up on Wikipedia again today. It is, Wikipedia guesses that he did as many as 40,000 abortions. These abortions were done in his office with state-of-the-art at the time instruments and means. They were safe, and I was lucky to have such an abortion. In 1965, when I became pregnant after one sexual encounter, abortion was illegal in the country. I was lucky that Dr. Spencer was there for me. Other women were lucky that he was there for them. The estimate of 40,000 abortions that he performed, it was actually kind of a business for Ashland. The hotel did better, the restaurant did better, because women traveled from out of state, even from New York by bus, and then would stay overnight. So it was a little bit of economic development also for Ashland. I learned reading Wikipedia. But I was lucky in all of that. Not lucky to be pregnant, but lucky to have found Dr. Spencer. Too many women in the 1960s and the 1950s and before were not so lucky. They had back alley abortions, and many women died. Many women ended up sterile as a result of botched abortions. I was lucky. I don't want our country, I don't want our state to go back to that sort of situation. I'm frightened by the current president. I'm frightened about what he wants to do to this country. I'm frightened about what he's promised anti-abortion activists. I really think we've got to change Rhode Island law so that we will be safe no matter what the Supreme Court does this year or next year or the next year. And I'm happy to answer questions.
Thank you. Any questions or comments, Senator Nessa Bosch?
Very quickly, Madam Chair, I just want to welcome the good rep to our Senate Judiciary Committee and thank you for all of your leadership and hard work on this issue and so many other issues important to women over the years. Thank you very much, Representative Agello.
Thank you, Senator.